What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Carx Drift Racing. Today we're going to be taking a look at another brand new VDS spec tune and livery tutorial, this time for the 350Z. Now this tune actually comes with two different setups, and the reason for that is because I love running a VR swap, but if you guys play on console or don't have Kino Extra, you wouldn't have access to this. I was sure to include a setup for the stock VQ as well, so if you guys don't have Kino Extra, no worries, I got you. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys some runs against my own VDS spec GTR, which I think was my previous best comp car and a great point of comparison. After that I'm going to be showing you guys both setups in the dyno stand as well as how to get this livery set up so you guys are nice and ready to hit the track. As always, guys, if you do enjoy the tune, video, or livery, feel free to leave a like down below, subscribe for more carx content just like this, and I'll see you guys in the gameplay. Alright guys, so starting us off, we are in the VQ setup. This is the stock engine, so this is the tune that everybody's going to be able to run whether you play on console or PC, doesn't matter. Now I don't think either setup is better than the other. I think they actually both have their pros and cons. I personally prefer the VR that has a little bit more power and feels a little bit more violent. This tune on the other hand feels way smoother, which actually allows you to get closer in some circumstances, so it's really all about your personal driving style and preferences. As you guys can see, it's door to door with my GTR, so it is competitive even without the swap. That being said, let's head over to the swap setup because I think that's the one I'm going to be running more often. So here we are on the VR swap. Now this is actually the stock engine in the GTR that we're following, so it makes a lot of sense to me that they'd be on par with one another. The car feels so much faster with the swap in and definitely has a way easier time surging if needed. The downside of the swap is that the car can get a little out of hand if you're not careful with it, so make sure you guys drive the car around, get used to it, and learn the limits before you push them. Once you're used to this thing, guys, it's an absolute animal. It holds so much angle, it's so fast, and it's an absolute blast to drive. Without any further ado, let's head over to the tune and livery. Alright guys, so starting us off with our tune, we got our body kit first. I want to show you we got the third one in from the right, just in case you guys are wondering, but we're headed over to the dyno stand. Now whether you're looking to run the swap or not, just copy this tune down exactly as you see it. I'm going to show you guys the Kino settings when we get to the engine section. So to start us off, guys, we got our spring links at 13 and 10, stiffness at 110 and 130, fast bump at 3000 and 2040, fast rebound at 5550 and 4500, damper bump at 5100 and 3610, and damper rebound at 13130 and 9490. Front toe is at 0.99, rears at negative 0.19, cameras at negative 7.34 and negative 0.97, anti-roll bars are both 35, 10 for our caster, 15 Ackerman, and max steering angle as always. For wheels, we got 20s running 325s, our tire pressure is at 185, 100 adhesion front and rear, track is 0, base is negative 3, and 30 for our tire profile front and rear. Stock engine's maxed out all the way, guys. I'm going to show you my Kino settings here as well. So for our swap, guys, we're running the 3.8 liter V6, which is our VR, the stock engine from the R35 GTR. Everything's maxed out except for our final drive, which we're going to keep at 4.2. For our transmission, guys, we got our diff at 0.9, final drive at 5 even, gear 1 at 3.79, gear 2 at 1.69, gear 3 at 1.4, gear 4 at 1.22, gear 5 at 1.11, and gear 6 at 1.05. For brakes, we got our torque at 1750, bias at 65%, no ABS, no launch control, and we are running that ultimate setup, of course. Now, normally I would end the video here, but I do owe you guys a livery tutorial, so we're going to head right on over to the vinyl editor. Alright guys, so we're here in the vinyl editor, this time starting with a gloss white base color. We're going to lay down our base graphics, then we're going to do our decals, banner, and all that good stuff. So to start us off, we're going to find our crazy stickers all the way up here. We're going to locate this guy right at the beginning and make it nice and big so that it goes from the bottom of our roof and window sort of down onto the side skirt. Now we're going to throw symmetry on so that it goes to both sides, and we want a nice clean line back there. Right there is pretty cool. We're going to leave the butt of the car white, but we're going to make the whole nose of the car black. Alright, and last thing for our base graphics, we're going to want to lay our inlay down in the front bumper. So this can be a little bit tricky. So if you make it too big, as you guys can see, the color will spill back up over onto like the nose area. So you guys can let that happen. That's actually totally fine. No worries. Try to match the yellow best you can to the graphic. Right there, looks great. Now, like I said, don't worry about that little bit that spilled over onto the bumper. That's totally fine. Want to line this up best you can. And right there is looking pretty cool. And then what you guys can do is just a quick little trick to cover it back up. Go back to your gloss black and just like this, cover it right back up, and there's the yellow mouth up front. All right, guys, so there's our base layer. Up next, it's time to add some graphics. We're going to start with bash bar because we were working on the front of the car. Now, it's important to project this sticker from the top because as you guys will see, it'll spill into the mouth this way, and then we're going to do the same trick once again to cover up the one that's on the nose. If you guys project it on the front of the car, it won't even come down into the mouth. So make sure you guys are looking straight down from the top as you go to place this one, or it won't even happen. And because it's black, it's blending right back into the body color, but you could cover it back up again with that base color if you wanted to, if it was a different color. Up next for our front bumper, guys, we got 2 Fire Baby stickers. Now, I'm not gonna use symmetry for this because they're kind of different. They're at different angles. So we're really just gonna go by eye, try and make them the same size and balance it all out. I'm gonna add another one here. Pretty fun doing these from memory. I'm trying my best to like remember where everything goes without looking too often at the other one. See how close I can get it. All right, so there's the Fire Babies. That's gonna wrap up the front bumper. Moving on to the side of the car, we got hot parts to start us off. Where is it? Where is it? There's hot parts. All right, so hot parts is gonna go as small as possible. Ooh, they made it able to go smaller, hell yeah. All right, so hot parts is gonna go right here, right on the base on the bottom of the side skirt. So I say this a lot when I rate liveries on my streams. If you can put a sticker onto a body panel without being on a seam or something like that, it makes the decal look a lot cleaner. All right, after that, we got the, is it Leica or Leica? I'm not sure. There it is. We're gonna make that one the same width as hot parts, and it's gonna go just above and up the wheel well a little bit. Again, right on center of that body panel. And then at the very top, we got Shinobi, and we actually need to rotate this one. Yeah, get it nice and straight looking. There we go. Make sure our spacing's about even. Roll it back too. This one's looking a little big, and that's pretty good. We got one more small sticker for this side, guys, our Easy Made. Gonna go down into the bottom right-hand corner. Now, I like this one because it has a black outline. It helps it kind of pop up off the graphic if you need it to. Again, nice room right on the body panel, trying to line it up with hot parts there, and that's pretty good. Now, our biggest logo is gonna be our EV4 tires here on the side. Nice and big, right in the middle of our door panel, and there's side number 1. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna make you guys watch that because it's literally the same thing, but trust me guys, don't use symmetry, do it by hand, balance everything out, it's gonna look way better. All right, side number 2 done already. That was pretty quick. Now we got a couple graphics to throw on the back as well. It's this like kind of graffiti texture here. I really like this. We're gonna go to like sort of a light gray just to make the back feel a little busier. And then we're gonna duplicate it and move it to the other side. Oh, that's all stretchy. You know what? We're not gonna duplicate it. We're gonna cast a new one. That's what I mean by like casting things at the right angle. Sometimes it's just best to not use symmetry and start with a fresh sticker. All right, make sure the heights are good, nice and even. Looking great, looking great. Up next, we're gonna throw our Shinobi logo again right in the back, but this time we're gonna go black on the white. There we go. Straight, get some room, go with black. And there we go, looking great. All right, now we're gonna change the color of the bar in the back. I went with yellow. Black also looks really cool. Again, guys, just basic shapes. We got our square going here. We're gonna make it yellow. Rotate this. Symmetry is great. In this case, you just gotta run the same thing on both sides. And then we're gonna go right through here. Right in the middle, and there's our yellow bar. So there is our base livery with all of our graphics, guys. If you're looking to hit the streets, you're done. You're ready to go out. Your livery's done. Looks great. Go ahead. See you out there. However, if you're actually looking to run this in a VDS competition, there's a couple more things that we need to do to make this thing official. We got our flag, we got our numbers, and we got our VDS banner. So if you guys are looking for a more in-depth tutorial, I did that in my GTR video. There's going to be a link in the description down below. I'm just going to fast forward through that though, because I think it gets a little bit stale and I don't want to be saying the same thing 100 times. And there we go, guys, a finished VDS spec competition ready 350Z. As always, guys, if you do enjoy the tune, livery, or video, feel free to leave a like down below, subscribe for more carx content just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.